market. Um, but I'm making this video because I want to talk about me starting my business. And, I've been talking about it for a while. Time to get things done, basically. And I think the one of the I don't want to say it's hard when it comes to starting a business because it's something that's in my blood or you know entrepreneuring and everything. I think one of the main things is just getting started, I guess. You know? But I've already got the schooling for what I want to do here in Philadelphia. Um, I'm going to be pretty much getting rid of stretch marks. Um, Pretty much renewing a woman's body, getting us back to that pre-baby body. Anyway, to the best of my ability. Anyway, yeah, yeah. That's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. Got some wax things right here. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, that's something that I'm gonna be doing here in Philadelphia. Um, I literally just quit my job working at the European Wax Center, and just having a 9 to 5 is nothing wrong with it. But you reach a point where it's time to stop working for other people and work hard like that for yourself. It doesn't make any sense to keep, grinding hard for somebody else when whatever it is that you're making, whatever it is you're doing, that money needs to be yours. You know? And no offense to any 9 to 5. I think it just reaches a certain point where you need to do for yourself. You know? And that's pretty much what me starting my business is all about. You know? Me being this really hardworking person and just doing it for myself. Uh, I will be not only getting rid of stretch marks, but also skin tightening. I have stayed in contact with pretty much a lot of the young. How you doing? How you doing? A little bit. Okay. How you doing? Bradley Everidge. How you doing? But I still keep in contact with some of the girls that I went to cosmetology school with, due to the fact that you know if they offer a service that I don't offer, I'll send people their way. You know, I think that when it comes to, I just came back from getting some schooling uh, in Beverly Hills, and it cost a little something to go ahead and get that schooling, but it was definitely worth it. It's very well worth it to invest into yourself. You know, whether we talking about investing into your education, whether you talking about investing into spa treatments and just making sure you looking right, you know, investing into um, gym membership. It's just important, to invest into yourself. And I feel like that is definitely what me, starting my business is all about too, as well, you know. since my sister passed away, I'm kind of mentoring her kids now, her 3 children. So it's like that's another reason I think that I want to start my business now, because I want to set a good example for them, and just try and help them throughout life. Set a good example, help them on their way. Shoot, possibly help them start their own businesses. But yeah. Excuse me. I know I'm not really that not, not really that focused. Cause I'm on another note, like when I worked at European Wax Center. Oh my goodness, the wax that we use wasn't the soft wax. Oh my god, this stuff is so sticky. Look, I just did my nails. It's about to mess up my nails, man. I do not like soft wax. It is very sticky, but I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this gets the hair off a lot better than the hard wax, because I don't even like the fuzzies, and this gets it off pretty good. hmm Probably, probably should. I need to use some gloves like I did at European Wax, so I don't get this stuff all over my nails. I got this whole kit at Sally's. Oh my god, now this stuff is stuck on my face. Man, I know my boss is at European Wax Center is probably laughing at me right now. Look at this bull crap, man. Maybe it's not hot enough. I don't know. Oh yeah, it is. Here it is. Okay, we got it. I got most of it off. But I do not like this. It's so sticky. Very sticky. Oh my god, I done messed up my nail. Naya! I don't like this. But it's getting the hair off real good. Except for just sticking everywhere else. I know they're like, April, you should stay with us. They do got some good wax at European Wax Center. I'm not even gonna lie. They have the best wax at European Wax Center. Naya! Bring me some gloves! I'm also gonna be going to school for candle making and soap making classes. I'm going to name the business off my grandmother. After my grandmother, I mean. We're gonna be probably like definitely selling that downtown. The reason that I wanted to have a business that takes away stretch marks is because it's like, I feel like when it comes to celebrities, your personal life is your business, yes, but when it comes to like beauty secrets and products and treatments, I feel like we got a right to know. So I'm going to be bringing that to the Philadelphia area, the stretch mark treatment and the skin tightening, so that when our ladies have some children, we can get you back snatched right without like surgery. This is like a non-surgical procedure. Yeah. because I literally just did the treatment on myself and my daughter, and it takes maybe about 6 to 8 weeks for you to heal, for you to see the results of it. So that is probably the amount of time. That's pretty much how long I'm going to take for me to open my business, because I want that to definitely be open to everybody. It will be nowhere near as much as no tummy tucking. Like I said, it's non-surgical. It's just a skin procedure, and it depends on how bad your stretch marks is. Depends on how. Now it won't be. You will have to, like I said, depending on how bad your stretch marks is, it's probably going to be. You may have to get more than one treatment. Like I said, it depends on how bad your stretch marks are. So, yeah, I definitely want to offer that to my ladies because we deserve it. You know, having these babies, and people feel really bad about that stuff. Like I literally will listen to some videos on YouTube. You know, not only do I make videos, but I listen to them too. And you know, some women really get depressed over stuff like that. You know, they really get depressed. They feel like it was even this one guy who was saying how, he didn't want to be with his girl after she had a baby that he asked for, which didn't make any sense. You asked her for a baby, and then her stomach is, not the way it used to be, of course, and now you don't want to be with her no more. I think he was even going to marry her. It was ridiculous. So, and it makes me mad how, like, society tells women how we're not worth anything if we have kids, or if she's a single mother, or if she's over 30. It's like, y'all not gonna sit here and tell my ladies that. I'm gonna get them back right. You know, it's important that you take care of yourself regardless of where you are in life. You know, regardless of what age. Hello, Bradley. Okay. I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna finish waxing my face, but I wanted to talk about that. I have even used my methods in order to take away some of my furrow lines. I'm probably going to be even doing some furrow line treatments to, and it depends. You know, some people maybe just want me to do the furrow lines. You want me to do um, your whole entire forehead. You know, I could do that too. So I'm experimenting with different treatments and different things that I can do to try and turn back the hands of time, or just help you to age with grace. That's really what it's about, because there's nothing wrong with getting older. Like I said, I lost my sister. She was actually supposed to have a birthday next month, and so there's nothing wrong with getting older, y'all. But I'm gonna help y'all age with grace. Now let me go ahead and finish my face in this video. Thank you very much for watching. My Instagram account it's Beulah's Grace. It is a picture of my grandmother, and if you want some work done on your stretch marks, just follow me. I'll DM you for prices. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.